Hi friends, if you are like me, constantly checking war updates, this is the video for you. The Ukraine and Russian war has been affecting my mental health recently. I believe that I'm among many people who are very anxious and sometimes it can get too much to handle. I found a few ways to handle the war anxiety and it has helped me. Hopefully, it helps you too. My name is ST. I'm a Singaporean living in North Sweden. I'm a forager and prepper. Welcome to my channel. If you enjoy prepping content, I have a playlist. You should check it out. Recently, my channel has reached many new viewers and I'm really curious to know who you are. Would you mind telling me where you are from and what kind of video do you like to watch? Let's jump into how I cope with war anxiety. I distract myself from negative view by keeping myself busy. I search for things that I can do that makes me feel more productive. And today I'm getting off old food from those glass containers so that I could reuse them to preserve more food. LG on the other hand is defrosting the freezer. I noticed that nowadays it's quite difficult to find glass jar in the supermarket or at the store. And if you found them, they probably cost a lot. So instead of buying new one, I decided to reuse those that I have. To free space in the jar, I made some tea blend. Now we can enjoy a variety of tea without mixing every morning. Even though it is quite time consuming, but I find that these are the time that are well spent. There is a Facebook group for Ukraine's refugees here in Skellefteå. They were in need of some household item, and since I have a few extra, I thought why not give it away. So all this is going to be wrapped with newspaper and I'm going to send them in town tomorrow. I also did some packing on clothes that I might need if we are forced to move out of the house. Food prepping has also become my daily chores. These are pork tenderloins that are seasoned with this char siu sauce. I'm making them in bulk so that I could freeze them and take it out to use for fried rice, fried noodles, which is really convenient to use. What if there's no electricity? Then this could be really useful. I also marinate some pork chop. This can be frozen and ready to be used later on the barbecue grill. This is one great way of preparing food in case the power is being shut off. And if there's no power, I could always preserve this in a canning technique using the hot pack method. It's a shame that I don't have the right kind of jar to do canning for this kind of hot pack technique. But if I found that, I will try to do a video on that. During this uncertain time, it is very important that we take care of ourselves. So last weekend, I followed LG to another city for some fun activities. If you have been following me, you guys know that LG, he is a judge for bench press. I took this opportunity to follow him on this trip because all this while I have been feeling quite isolated at home. So it's really good to be able to come out and meet up with some people. The atmosphere in the arena was so amazing. I received so much positive vibe in this event. To me, it is a boost that I really needed badly. The pandemic has isolated me emotionally and physically. At this point, it is so important for me to feel that life could be normal again. This is one way I could take care of myself, enabling me to accept uncertainty time. I took some time out from the competition to go out for some shopping. I'm so glad that I found this little Thai supermarket just outside of the city. The owner was so friendly and we had a really nice little chat. And of course, you have to take the opportunities to do some shopping, right? And look what I found. Durian! This is one of the fruit that I want to eat before I die. It was very expensive, but I find it's all worth it. And who knows, this may be my last durian. Okay, after this, I'm ready to die. I've learned that we must enjoy every moment given. On the same evening, we went out to the restaurant for some really good food. I know of a Thai restaurant just across our hotel. What I learned in life is that we should enjoy every moment. Don't you agree? There are times that we must work hard, but we should always set aside time to enjoy life to the fullest. And I'm quite lucky that I found a partner that I could enjoy all this with. Now, enjoy. I would say that this is quite a nice restaurant. It has this really nice buffet where you could eat as much as I want, and the food was so delicious. To avoid news and updates on the wall, we decided to spend time outside the hotel rooms. Unfortunately, we've forgotten to bring our training suits, otherwise it would be good to spend some time working out here. And exercise is extremely important, especially during this time, to be able to keep fit and stress-free. If we knew that there is a hot tub, we should have bought our swimming costume so we could have a nice hot bath before bedtime. And look, there is a sauna too. After 2 days in PTO, finally LG's assignment was completed. So now we are heading home, back to Skellefteå. This trip has temporarily relieved my anxiety. I hope you find these tips useful. Every country in the world are facing food shortage. In my next video, I'm going to share with you my own experience how I prepared for this food crisis. I would like to cover how you can stop panic buying and focus on what we really need to do to ensure that we have enough food. I'm currently experimenting planting some vegetables at home. If it is successful, I'll share it with you on my next video. How much food should we have? What kind of food can we eat during wartime? Why we should prioritize food in 2022? Would you mind sharing what is the food situation in your country? What food do you buy and why? In return, I will share with you what is the food situation here in Sweden. I also hope that I could give you guys some tips what kind of food you can prepare in advance. If you have any ideas, we would love to hear from you too. I hope to have a community where we could share different ideas. Do stay safe, and I hope to see you in my next